too upset to even talk, I know.
We are Steve, Marie, Kaya and Bronte, along with our 2 dogs, Meg and Ziggy. We have decided to try living a little differently in our little blue home on wheels. I think we calmed down a bit, but it was so scary, I think, at that dawning realisation that we'd actually been robbed.
The day had begun great. We'd found a free parking spot secluded down a dirt track near the highest Roman aqueduct in the world, Pont de Gard. It provided the perfect opportunity for the girls to see firsthand how the Roman Empire was able to grow, because once it had conquered a region, it made it better, and they used these improvements as leverage. In its heyday, Pont de Gard supplied Nimes over 50 kilometres away with fresh water. We wandered around in awe of this 1st century AD feat of engineering. Little did we know that as we were here, somebody was breaking into our little home on wheels.
Well, unfortunately, we've just come back to our van and we've been broken into. The harsh reality sometimes of travelling.
Thankfully, Detective Steve was on hand.
I can't see any evidence that they've climbed into it, because it's as you can see, it's a bit of a dusty area and there'd have been a footprint on this. There's no footprint.
Dad, they've took my drawing pad and that's one of my most special things.
I know. It's hard, I know it's hard. Unfortunately, this is the modern world.
Do you know, it's them things that upset you, it's not the money and things, is it?
I love my drawing pad.
Was your diary in there?
No, this is my diary.
You've got Big Teddy.
Marie's on the phone now to cancel all the cards.
Spent up by the time I get through.
You're too upset to even talk, I know.
So we were just lucky that the passports were not in any of the bags that got took.
We thought initially they were in my handbag, but they were in our secret place, which we're not telling you where that is. But yeah, it's the sentimental things that have really upset us. It's not the money. For me, what is it for you, Bronte?
No, you go first.
For me, it's my diary. I had it during a really tough time in my life, and it helped me a lot. And it kind of felt that a bit of me was on those pages.
It was exactly the same as what Mum said, but instead of my diary, my drawing pad.
You had a couple of your drawings you were most proud of in that, didn't you? Really ones. There was a beautiful one of you as a ballerina.
That's not in that.
Hey, is that not in that?
It's in my diary.
Yes, better. Oh, good. Well, that's a bonus. That's a bonus. And we've been talking a bit as we went to the toilet, as you do. You have all your meaningful conversations in a toilet, don't you, girls? And we were saying, you know, we shouldn't attach too much onto items that we own or things that we have, even if they're lovely things like photos or diaries or letters. They're still things, and they come and they go, and everything you need is with you already. And you and you and you are the most precious things to me, and I don't need anything more. Other than maybe a big fat sandwich. What we did not yet know was we still had this glorious sunrise around the corner. As with most things in life, the lows come, but so too do the eventual highs. We feel this is a super important lesson for our children to learn.
Steve was also learning that whilst materialism doesn't lead to happiness, there was one item he could not live without.
So when we came back to the van and we saw everything had been, well, the window being smashed and everything, I panicked. I absolutely panicked. I looked high and low and then I saw it under the table at back. My special bucket. This is where we turned up last night around about, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock. We couldn't find a campsite anywhere open until we just dropped in this place. So luckily, and then when we went in, the lady in the reception said €50, or what we thought said €50. So let's just get it for one night, hole up, get a rest and carry on. To our surprise, when she came with bill, it was €16, including electricity. This lovely place where we are now, and you go down there and two people are walking. That takes you down to a beach, which is quite handy. It's got laundrette on the sides, free TV if you want it, and then if you come down to this map, there's Meg, and then you can see the educational classes this morning. What we doing this morning, guys? What we doing? Climate graphs. And which climate? ICT.
Climates all over Spain.
Climates all over Spain and Portugal. So yeah, this is the home studies class this morning.
Deciding where to go next.
And I think we're going to stay a couple of days. We've had a few problems with wiring on the van. Rear lights at night are not working, so I'm just putting something together for that. Yeah, and there's Ziggy. Say hello, Ziggy. Say hello, Ziggy. Hello, Ziggy. You don't like being tied up, Ziggy. Tries to chew himself out of the lead.
Okay, so we're at the Tamarick campsite. Sorry, I've got a bit of white on my lip. There's a tiny supermarket down the road, and they sell massive gobstoppers that don't have rollers on them, so your hands don't get sticky. And there's fruit flavours. There's like 5 fruit flavours, and then there's a bubblegum centre. It's really cool, and it's been 360. And you can have a lollipop after this, Steve.
He's not been a very good boy though. I don't think he should have a lollipop.
Wow, what's he doing?
Oh, he's not sitting still. He's look, I keep putting his head straight.
He puts him back down. So, what's your thoughts on this, Marie?
I'm just kind of chopping and hoping for the best. I like it to kind of take free flow.
With all the day's tasks done, we spent an enjoyable evening with a lovely Dutch couple, Wilfrida and Marco, who introduced us to the delights of cheese dipped in honey.
It's not me. Make sure you get your dad on this.
You're drunk. You are.
Steve, put your clothes back on. Oh, Bronte, you.
Mum, you're drunk.
Oh.
You're so drunk.
God.
Mum's drunk.
Right, tell me honestly, how many glasses of wine did you have?
10.
The Spanish quarter. That's
Which
all.
is about a million.
She's about 10. Oh, hold on a minute. Who's put this bottom sheet on?
I've dropped
What?
Who's put this bottom sheet on? It's not the mum's standards. You got to set the hairdryer effect now.
It's perfect, darling. It's perfect.
Tarragona was a real treat, but it was time to hit the road again and head south. We were definitely feeling Spain.
That freshing you up, Lord? Is it cold?
That is cold.
Is it as cold as Rother Valley?
About as, yeah.
It looks so inviting and warm as well. Who would have thought it'd be freezing?
Oh, this is a decent.
Go on, Kaya, show us how it's done.
Can I get one with a bit in my mouth?
This must be the juiciest mango ever.
But all over my mouth.
It's all in my hands.
It's
Oh,
all
the
over my
juice.
mouth, but I don't care.
Look at the juice on that plate. Oh, so good. We've all got orange beards. Orange, sticky, juicy mango beards. Right, the girls have kicked us out of the van tonight. We're outside. They've got it all to themselves. It's very cosy in here. Very nice.
You're blinding me with the talk.
Are you having a girly sleepover?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to do then?
We've got some films lined up, and we've got some hot water in the flask so we can have a hot drink, preferably a hot chocolate.
Oh. Can you reach them? Because I think they're up there.
Yeah, I
at the
can
top.
get them.
I think it's
Yeah, and then we're gonna, I don't know, but yeah.
Let's put it by here.
gonna gossip.
You're gonna gossip, are you?
Bit of girly gossip.
it's very
We're gonna
cosy.
give Ziggy a face mask, aren't we, Zig?
Yeah. Ziggy's down here having a drink.
Meg's
can't see
hiding
him.
in her tunnel.
She underneath. Let's have a look at your setup then. Very
It's the bed,
cosy.
it's so cosy. We've got an underneath sheet too because if you sweat you stick to the leather. So
Bronte, I can't see you.
sorry, Ron.
Kaya's head's blocking you.
She can't. What are you doing right there?
Oh, well, enjoy, girls. Don't worry about Dad and me. We'll just be shivering outside.
We'll just freeze.
It's actually that cold in there, Mum. Especially where you're sleeping.
Okay. I'll take your word for that. Love you, girls. Night night.
I
Mum,
love
I slept
you.
half out the covers.
Whilst in the Cabo de Gata National Park at Las Negras, we made the most of some amazing hiking opportunities.
And meanwhile, it was getting very close to somebody's birthday.
6 days till you're 1, 6 days till, 6 days till, 6 days till you're 1. Hey! Ow, you just bit me.